Cody Rhodes calling out Brock Lesnar, and then their match is made official. So Cody goes out in the ring and doesn't say a whole lot of much to begin with because he's just like, Brock Lesnar, get out here. So then we're sitting there and we're like, oh yeah, here we go. And here comes Adam Pearce, and he says, Cody, you might be in your gear, which is not what he said, but I noticed like Cody's in his gear, and they're like, oh, well, you're not medically cleared. It's like, then why is he in his gear? That's kind of weird. Like, why would you get dressed if you knew that you couldn't wrestle? So Adam just kept saying, you need to go to the back. You can't be out here. Do not call. You cannot call out Brock. We understand. We know what you want, but it's not it. And Cody's like, okay. And then he gets out of the ring and then grabs a chair and then it's like, get out here, Brock. Blah, 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 blah. You know, being a man.
Yeah.
And then,
that?
yeah. So then tons of security came out. And so Cody's like, get out here, blah, blah, blah. Tons of security come out. Of course, Cody ends up beating them all up. And then Lesnar's music hits. I just need to first address what was his outfit and what year of the Undertaker's jacket did he steal?
It looked like a 2006.
Yeah,
that looked like right after Mania 20. He's right about to feud with the Legend Killer. That's the jacket. The cowboy hat was his, though. You got to get that's his cowboy hat.
The cowboy hat with the tank top, the wife beater with the belt buckle, and then like a trench coat. I was like, what?
Who looked like a final boss to a mafia game.
I was just so confused. I was like,
or Wild West, whatever.
Who styled you? Like, who told you that this was a good combo? Because I'm very confused. Redemption. So he basically just stands there, and Cody's all like riled up, tries to get to him. Pearce finally says, okay, I respect and understand that you want a match. I will make it official if you will leave him alone. You get your match, whatever. So it happens at Backlash. And then Cody ends it with, grew up around a lot of cowboys. You are not a cowboy. You are a coward.
Coward.
Okay, so that moment was cool. I liked it because it was like the ferocious side of Cody that we kind of haven't seen right now, because as of right now, it's kind of been like, by golly, I'm Cody and I'm like the good guy and everyone loves me and like I want to beat Roman to please my family, you know, like that. It's great. The story's great. But like, if you're going to fight Lesnar, you kind of can't walk in being like, oh, I hope this is a great match. You know, like you can't be like that. This is the thing that I feel like the dynamic of Cody is kind of weird. So we see this, and then later he's like doing an interview and he's like, oh, I'm sorry to Adam Pearce for losing my cool. It's like, Cody, shut up. Why are you saying that?
Yeah. Also like, weird that we got a backstage segment after that. I don't know. I thought that was bizarre.
Yeah, we should have just left it. Like, and we don't need to hear Cody apologizing. No, dude, you got what you wanted. You pulled kind of a heel move, you know, like doing the most obnoxious thing to get what you want. But like, dude, don't apologize. That's what we wanted to see. And the crowd was like, oh, like enthralled with you. Like they were obsessed.
All in. Listen, I don't know what it was when I was watching it, but the way that Lesnar was dressed and gave me really like big ruthless aggression vibes, where it may not be, you know, that obviously the golden era of 2000s, 90s, whatever, of like that element, but it was just wrestling. Like the guys wanted to beat each other up.
I really liked that what you were saying. The way that Lesnar came out was just kind of like mocking him and laughing at him. I loved that they just had him stay there. I love that he too.
Yes.
I love that they didn't have him go and try to, you know, kick the ass of all the security to try and get to Cody. Because another thing that I think that they've done too much of, like Cody beating up the security, you knew it was going to happen. Like that was obvious. But I like when you don't have them like grapple or brawl before their match, because I feel like it does, like you were saying, feels bigger. And so I like it. It did feel very old school with Brock just standing there and laughing, because I feel like, again, if this was 2 years ago, if this was even, you know, from January or something when Vince was back, I feel like they would have had Brock running down there and kicking his ass again. That's exactly what we would have saw last night. Yeah, so I like that because I think most people were probably expecting that to happen, so I'm glad it didn't.